Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. And today we are gonna be creating a Auth system in Express. We're gonna be continuing what we were doing. We finished and tested the login and sign up. Now, what's left is the refresh token. So I'm just doing a bit of research on the refresh token and how to properly implement it. And I was reading this article by I don't know who. It's on Ezertis, if that's how you pronounce it. But it basically what the user is doing over here is sending a GUID or a UUID in the refresh token, and it's not a JWT token. So I'll show you guys over here. So yeah, you can see. So they're sending the refresh token in the wait, yeah. Or admin. So they're signing the JWT over here. And in the refresh token, it's just a rand token dot UUID. I wonder what rand token. Okay, it's a library that generates a random token, basically, with a UUID. And now, okay, so let's implement that. And we are creating a modular file system. So if someone was on the stream yesterday or 2 days ago, I was using clean code architecture in my .NET. Sorry. Clean code architecture in my .NET application, and it was awful. I do not like clean code. I mean, the folder structure is not nice. I like this more modular system where the database is database. The hash system, if it's just a service, I'll call it hasha or whatever you want to, dot service dot ts. If it's a model, it's going to be dot model dot ts with anything as well. So like the middleware, right? The token verification middleware, first of all, it has an API because it's an endpoint. Technically it's a middleware. It has a models because I've used a response model over here, and it's a service. So it's very neat. It's so neat. And let's even go to sign up. The API, the validator, the extension methods, the models, the services, it keeps it neat. Like anyone could understand it if they just jumped into it. I think this is literally the most perfect way to code a file system. Okay, so refresh token. No, it's just beauty. The beauty. Service, and the service is going to contain refresh token. and the API obviously. API dot refresh API dot yes. Why are y'all still here? Right. Time to get the hands dirty. Export function, and this function is going to be called refresh token service, and this is going to parameters. No, it's a generating. So we don't have an API actually. No, actually, there's going to be two services. Generate. So a one for generation, and there's going to be another one to verify, but this is not going to have an API endpoint because we're going to be using this service in our login or sign up. Exactly. Perfecto. Are we giving a token in our that's a good question. I wonder. I forgot. No. So we have to install this library. And the thing is, we have to save this with the user email. Yeah. So take the user email. Is that what they're doing? Let's actually read the thing. It also makes it self-contained. Why would you need passport? Let's ask ChatGPT over here. So token, user ID, and user. Register. Good. The user is going to be registered. So generate a access token over here. Perfect. A refresh token. User UUID. Right. Right. So right. Okay, and if there's anyone watching and he's smarter than me, they can also help me. Let me check if anyone's watching or not. I specifically used a clickbait, yeah, thumbnail. Nah. Alright, back to where we were. Let's rock and roll. I had some coffee and I feel more energetic, more focused. I love coffee. Coffee is number one. Right. So the generation method is going to take the user email and the user ID. First of all, need the user ID. User email. String. And the user ID. String, that's also a string. What's the problem with you? And it's not knowable, first of all. It should also return a string. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Chat. Okay. So const. Let's create this right. What are we doing here? We are gonna create a refresh token, but we need a database. So over here, we're gonna say model refresh token, and wow. God damn, but no. No. And let's just npx prisma db push. I forgot. Sheesh, tell me about it. So in the generation service, I'm simply gonna say, first of all, how many refresh tokens can a customer have? Let's be flexible, right? If a refresh token exists, do not create it. You know, because the refresh token is going to be there for 6 months. So you're going to check if the refresh token exists. If it does, is it expired? So you should also have a expiry date. Good. And the validity as well. Yeah, it should be if it's valid, if it's disabled. If it's disabled, we can run a background service to remove it. Yes. Damn. Is valid boolean expired at daytime. See, I write code like the top G if he were to write code. Yeah, that's why they call me the top G software developer. Right. So const user. What am I doing? I'm gonna say find. Okay, let's do this with comments. Find if const what if he's logging in? So if he's logging in, and he only has email, we check it with the email if there's a refresh token. No, it does not return a promise. Const d refresh token res as it goes to await. This means we need to create a async function, export async, and this means this is supposed to be a promise. Wow, I'm like the JavaScript top G now. I never thought I'd be writing JavaScript on the back end because I hated JavaScript in React, and I thought, hey, I'm never gonna write a Express or a Node backend. But then I had to, because I hate the cloud system. I don't want to get into it. If I'm working in a company, I just hand over the code to the DevOps team and be like, hey, thank you, bye bye. I don't give a shit about what you guys do with the DevOps and cloud and AWS, whatever. So I had to create a backend for my website, and I had to host it. Now the best option was to host it on Vercel. Vercel does support Go. At the time, I didn't know Go. At the time, I knew .NET, but it didn't have a .NET runtime. Even if I wrote serverless .NET APIs, it was still not hosted. I think so at the time. So I was like, okay, maybe Python, but Python's okay. Python's okay. That's the thing. I would I code in Python? Yes. Would I intentionally code in Python? Would I willingly code in Python? No, because I don't know. It's like JavaScript, right? There's no types. Go doesn't necessarily have types, but Go's like the most beautiful ever language created. Rust is also great. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. But this is nice. Okay. DB, import a database. And in this database, we're gonna search for the refresh token. See, this is the thing I like about Prisma. It's the abstraction. I don't care about the speed with the Express API. Find first. So it's gonna find where the email, whose email is according to the email. So if there's something, then just return it. If refresh token exists, return the refresh token res dot token. Now check validity. How do we do that? Now there's one of two methods. Either we can use a JWT, because it's a JWT. Is it? Whew. No, it doesn't have a, yeah, we have to manually check. ChatGPT. Oh. Let's say the refresh token, let's say the refresh token lasts till 6 months. Wow, you're so fast, ChatGPT. By the way, I went over, so I'll show y'all my Udemy thing, and it's gonna be absurd, right? I have so many courses that I want to finish, but turns out the longer the course, the less likely I am to. Oh, the sale in 10 hours. Hmm. No. I want to get the AWS course. I've been hating on AWS for some time. So no. Where's my learning? Remind me later. Yeah. In my so I did this Spring Boot thing. It was amazing. I mean, these teachers, if you want to learn Java with Spring Boot, this is a course I tell you to do. I mean,
Authentication involves two major steps: authentication and authorization. Authentication validates if there is no match, it's confirmed by client, and if the authenticated client's role happens to
perfect.
be admin,
I'm
then
not
you
joking.
are authorized to perform the requested operation, and that's
This
really
is the
it.
best course
Post
ever.
operation works, they
Like,
created some type of resource, and it
it's
seems
the
to contain
best.
200 status code. 201 in this case. So to recap,
I'd actually learn Java again because of these guys. If I had to learn Java with to make JSON servers, these guys, no cap.
to recap,
This course is good. So I was going over this,
while waiting for upload to install.
but it's too long. That's the thing. So I went on Anthony GG's course, and I think I'm gonna do that when I'm ready to make microservices, because this guy, he makes microservices with Redis and loads of other things, Kubernetes, Docker. I will go with this CI/CD pipelines. This is the course that I watched to learn .NET. Um, I had this course, but this is like an actual boot camp. So no, um, this was good. This was alright. I mean, if you want to make 100 applications with .NET Maui, but who in the right mind would? This is just like a very fast. I'd say if you really want to go through it fast, go. This is like 6 hours long and goes through middlewares and everything. I mean, I'll show you. Yeah, it has a file system as well. I wanna actually.
When you're creating web APIs, you often need to work with files because, for example, you want employees to have a profile photo.
Hey, I mean, this is very good. This course was very good. Let's check if anyone's watching or not. No. How's my audio looking? Okay, guys, I have an idea. Loki, I have an idea. Is to make a API, backend API course. Not a course, a free video tutorial. Right now. Like, I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna record myself, and with TypeScript, and with Express, and what else? What else do we need? JSON Web API. What shall we make? Prisma, MongoDB. Beauty. The beauty of this course is gonna be not course, not paid, free. Education should be free. Bro, if you want to donate money, that's your choice. But I did not convince you. All right, chat. I'm so hyped up. I love coffee, and I'm gonna do this. Bye bye, suckers. I'm gonna end stream and record a tutorial, fam.